When you got the word that you were going to be in this film, did you know that Jodie was already attached to it, or
Jodie, it was a request from Jodie for me to be in the film.
what's that like to kind of be handpicked by somebody who did you know her from?
No, I had met her around the Oscar campaign, and it was funny. I was with Sean Penn that night. It was the first night that I was hanging out with Sean Penn, at his bequest. And Tim Robbins had called me and said, and I just met Tim Robbins at the Golden Globes a couple of weeks before, and Tim called me out of the blue from a private number, and I wake up and who the hell is this? Don't call me from a private number. He's like, it's Tim. I said, Tim who? He's like, Tim Robbins. He's like, oh. I was like, hey, what's happening? He's like, hey, come on over here. I want you to meet somebody. Somebody want to talk to you. I was like, man, I'm kind of resting. He's like, no, come over. You want to do this. And I get there to Culver Hotel, and Sean Penn is standing there with his arms wide open, and he's like, come here, and I try to shake his hand. He's like, no, I've been waiting a long time for you to get here. And I thought it meant for me to get from my hotel, but he meant he's been watching me for a number of years, and I'm having drinks and talking, and then I get a call 11:30 at night, says, I'm sorry to bother you, Terrence, I don't know if you sleep, but we just got a call that Jodie wants you to do her movie. And I was like, Jodie who? And it's like, Jodie Foster. And I was like, oh. So that was just, the whole thing. I'm not name dropping or anything like that, but I'm trying to give everyone an understanding of the surreal nature of how life has changed for a bit. The people I've admired, wanted to work with me.
It's interesting to have this casual, and yet you see these people on screen.
They eat, breathe, and go to the bathroom just like we all do, and it's nice.
Working with her, what is she? Does she take on a different persona when she gets on camera? Is she drops her? I don't know. Is she not friendly? Does she get into character really fast? Or
I saw her remain in a state of character while we were shooting, and then. But me, the way I work is I didn't know I was method, but I guess I am, and when I'm, like right now, I'm preparing for a film called Fighting, and, it's kind of hard to sit here and have this conversation about all this stuff because my character is somewhat of a con man in the other movie, and I'm always looking for the lie and the con and the draw, but she's able to walk away and do what she does, and I don't know how to make that separation yet. It's weird.
Is it because she has a family that she? Do you have?
I have a family. I have a complete family, but I have to separate completely from my family when I go to work. And she's able to go home. Hey, babies. I'm like talking to my kids for a minute. Just remember I love you. And put the phone down. That's just how I am.
Wow, that's interesting. Working with Neil, what does he bring as a director to a film like this? Because this could have easily been a cheesy film.
He does this a lot, when he's talking. He's figuring it out, and his tongue is constantly rubbing against his teeth, like he's trying to find the texture of the words, the ultimate meaning of it. He brings that insight, that ability to look into a situation beyond the obvious and discern its outcome. And he lightly nudges you this way, or will turn you just by not doing this anymore. If he likes what you're doing, he does this. When he doesn't like what you're doing, you see him like this, and to make adjustments.